Virgo Collective, how you doing? Okay, so right now my mic is working, so we're gonna go with this reading. Yeah, didn't work out too well the last reading, but we won't dwell on that. So here are your cards. I wrote down my notes. Let's get started. Judging by this reading, you're very busy right now, so can't waste your precious Virgo time. High Priestess. This is your general reading, by the way. And this talks about paying attention to your dreams at this time. They're trying to tell you something. Use your imagination, maybe daydream more, so it helps you manifest and really tap into your inner child. Use your intuition. That's very important at this time. And that's especially important if you're logical, practical, Virgo. This is all you right here. That's your description basically. You're logical, you're practical, analytical. Relax a little, use your intuition, tap into your inner self. That was clarified. Oh, you know what? And this also urges you to do your shadow work. Be real with yourself. Self-awareness is key. And it talks about inner changes taking place. That's also very important. That's what I wrote down. It was clarified by the Star card. And the Star card talks about new, happier phase in life. No more problems at this time. Using your gifts once again. And living your life purpose. You've basically prepared for this moment. And it's also talking about you using your intuition. You got the Star again. This is basically Spirit saying, did you hear me the first time? So, in case you didn't hear me the first time, this is talking about, again, a new, happier phase in your life. No more problems. Using your spiritual gifts, using your gifts in general, living your life purpose, tapping into your intuition. You've prepared for this moment. And it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune talks about basically, maybe you don't even know that you've manifested this change, but it's happening and you don't really have much control over it now that you've started this wheel in motion, basically. But it kind of gives you a little sneak peek on what the outcome is going to be once we go further. But your life will definitely change now. It talks about going with the flow. This is going to be a favorable situation for you. I said opportunity. I didn't mean to, but it came out, so it was supposed to. Go with the flow. It can be hard to stay balanced. Okay? Keep that in mind. But trust the process because it's going to go in your favor. And I said keep the balance part in your mind because your advice card was find balance. Isn't that crazy? I wrote it can be hard to stay balanced. And your advice was, hey, get balanced and stay balanced. I just love Spirit. Next. So you got the Five of Cups here. And I know it's sad looking. Well, it's sad. Let's just keep it real. But don't let this give you anxiety just seeing this in your reading, okay? Don't overanalyze this card, okay? This could be talking about something that you are overcoming. This is about a sad situation, maybe regrets. Something that basically you, to keep it real, once again, you probably brought it on yourself. Um, you know, you'll climb out of this, but just you have to do the self-awareness now. You have to be self-aware and keep it real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you know that you had a hand in creating a sad or upsetting situation for yourself, deal with that and move on. It could have to do with maybe a bad business deal, maybe in a bad investment. Maybe you got a little greedy and it didn't work out in your favor. But good news, um, you got the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles talks about, and it's clarifying this card, it talks about reaping the rewards. You're trimming off the dead weight, the stuff that doesn't help you as far as getting a profit. And you're starting to see the rewards. You're starting to see the profit, or you will, with this business or project or whatever's going on. So you had the sad time, now you're moving on. Once again, another moving on card, Six of Swords. This is talking about putting all that sadness and grief and regrets behind you, because now it's a new phase. Once again, new phase. You've gained the wisdom through the past situation, whatever this was, and now you know how to move forward, going forward. This card, Five of Swords, basically talks about an unnecessary fight, or something like that. It could be something over business. Maybe you had a fight with someone over business. Maybe you lost them. Maybe perhaps they were a friend or a family member. You lost them, or maybe you lost some money. Maybe you lost some money about this fight. But and you're reflecting on it and you realize that it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. But you know now how to handle things in the future. You have more wisdom. I also saw the Tower that wanted to pop out. It wasn't a card that fell out, but it did want to be seen. So maybe this was look at all the major arcana cards that you have in this reading. This really affected you. It was a huge part of your life. Maybe it could have been some sudden event or a tragedy that happened due to all of this. Something that was totally out of your control. But now it's time for rebirth. It's time for a new phase once again. I did see your card, the Hermit card, Virgo energy. Could just be because it's your reading. It could mean you had to go within. Maybe seek some counsel, maybe spiritual counsel. Maybe you actually spoke to someone about this situation. Seven of Wands. Where did I see that? Oh, that was a shadow card. Seven of Wands. And you may feel like you had to, because I don't think that this is your current energy. You may have felt in the past like you've had to fight off enemies. Or maybe you feel that way now, that you have to stand your ground. But brighter times ahead. Because that's the old cycle. It's over. All of this, that's done with. This new phase is happening. Your urge to go with the flow, let it happen. Don't try to control it. You also got a couple of advice cards. I told you about the balance card. The balance also has to do with maybe you feel overwhelmed in your daily life. Maybe you feel like you're stretched in too many directions. Everybody needs your attention for something. And it's urging you to make sure that you help if you can, but also make sure that you take care of yourself and focus on yourself at this time, because you need to have that energy for all of this that's happening in your life. Take care of yourself first, always. Next card I saw as far as an advice card was the clarity of belief. That card talks about basically not trying to control what roles people play in your life, what you think how you think they should be in your life, what roles you think they should play. Focus on you and what you're doing. Let other people be themselves and focus on themselves. Show people how you want to be treated, and everything falls into place after that. Okay? So, I think those are pretty much all of the messages that I have here. Hopefully this resonates with someone. I mean, I can say that because this looks like this is the past. This sadness is the past. So hopefully this good stuff resonates or will resonate with someone. These readings are timeless, okay? So, Virgos, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later.